Now, if you're on your phone and you're having a problem with a website, it's caching some data, screen doesn't look right, whatever, you want to refresh or clear out the cache. So before we see how, let's talk about the internet a little bit. Anytime you're using any one of your devices to ask for a website, the request goes out to the server or groups of servers that the website is hosted at. The website returns all the pictures, all the text, all the underlying code back to your system. All that information is stored onto your system in the form of a cache. But the next time you visit that site, whether it's for the same exact page or even images that are shared on multiple pages, it doesn't necessarily have to go back to the server. Instead, the web service software compares your cache with the site and only delivers what you require. So caching on your local device speeds it up dramatically, and it reduces the amount of data that you use. But sometimes your device's cache gets too big and has a problem storing all that. Or maybe there's a network problem or a coding problem and your device doesn't get the latest data from the server. It just keeps the old data. If you ever have trouble logging in and you contacted customer support, sometimes they'll tell you to clear their cache. So you've probably already done this on your desktop, but here's how to do it on your browser and your mobile device. So here we are on my website, and I'm using Edge, Microsoft Edge. We'll cover Chrome here in a minute. To get to the settings in Edge, you click on the three little dots or the ellipse at the bottom of the page, and you come up here and you go to Settings in the menu, and then you end up with the actual complete settings, and there's one more place to click, and that's on the Privacy button or link, and you'll go to the privacy settings in the app. You'll find a long list of all the privacy settings that can affect you while you're using the app. And we can go into some of that while you're there, take a look at some of those options. But in order to get to the cache, we're going to go all the way to the bottom and see where it says Clear Browsing Data. And we're going to click on that. Now, depending upon the region you came here, you can do a lot of things. You can clear your browsing data upon exit. You can turn that on so every time you get out of your browser, it clears the data. Now be aware that, as we talked about in the beginning of the video, that's going to clear all your data from your phone, and it's going to have to reload everything. It's going to slow down your system and use more data. So let's look at the individual settings. You can get rid of just your history, where you've been and what you looked at. Okay, you can get rid of your passwords if you're trying to get rid of your passwords, or cache images and files. It really depends upon why you're here. Unless you want to type in your passwords again, I make sure that Save Password is unchecked so that you don't delete all your passwords. Once you've got it all selected, you simply press on the clear button at the bottom to delete it. So it takes a little longer when it shows here, but eventually it'll clear all your data. And basically you're done. So let's take a look at Chrome. Now in Chrome, the procedures are the same, but just how to get to them is different. If we look up here at the top, we'll see the three ellipses, and we click on those till we get to the menu. We click on Settings, and then you scroll down till you get to Privacy, and then you get to go to Clear Browsing Data, and you press on that, and you get to the basic settings. What's important to note that there's an advanced settings as well. If you go to the top up here, you'll see that you can click on Advanced, and it'll change you over to a more detailed list. And again, we want to select just the ones we want to do: browsing history, cookies and data, site data, that kind of thing. Maybe not passwords. You may want to keep those and leave those alone because you want to keep them. Chrome has a nice little extra feature. If you look up here just under Advanced, there's an hour, last 24 hours. You click on that, you can delete the data from a certain period of time. And then when you're satisfied, you click on Clear Data, and it'll clear out the cache for whatever you selected for whatever time period. So there you have it, how to clear the cache on your phone, both in Edge and in Chrome. Hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video. And if you want to get more, just subscribe to Old Guy Geek. You can also follow me at Facebook or Twitter. The links to those are in the description of this video.